Hello, this is Midhunan. So, for the case study COVID-19 social media sentiment and recovery pattern analysis, this is the case study 3 review for the course data visualization. So, we've already understood the purpose of this project by answering the 10 research questions as we have discussed earlier in the review 1 and review 2 using COVID-19 tweet dataset, which has around 20,000 tweets, and then Google Mobility dataset, and then we have the JHU University's dataset, and also the Oxford Government Response dataset. So we have made use of all these datasets. First, we understood the dataset, then we did the NLP pipeline, and then one by one we understood each of the purpose of the question, and then we answered all of the 10 research questions. So now, for the case study review 3, we have converted all these visualizations that we did in research questions from 1 to 10 into Tableau representation. So let us move into it one by one. For the Tableau visualization, I have created 3 dashboards from the 10 research questions, that is dashboard 1, dashboard 2 and dashboard 3, representing individual questions and individual representations. The dashboard 1 contains 3 representations, dashboard 2 has 2 visualizations, and dashboard 3 has 3 visualizations. So let us take a look into it one by one. The sheet 1 contains a policy timeline heat map where it shows the policy stringency level across countries over time. So as you can see here, Argentina and India has the highest stringency level and Japan has the lowest stringency level. So this is the insights we observed from this visualization. Moving on to the next visualization, we have mobility response matrix. So basically it shows the mobility changed across retail, workplace and transit by country. So here the negative values is equal to the reduced mobility, and the circles show the impact of magnitude. So that is represented through this, and also as you can see the legend is on the right side. The third visualization shows the economic support versus the compliance. So the y-axis is the behavioral compliance and the x-axis is the economic support index. So here it shows the economic side, that is the higher economic support, which leads to better behavioral compliance. So this directly has an influence over the behavior compliance. So the key insight is that UK, the United Kingdom, is at the top right, which had the highest support plus compliance, and others are scattered. So we implemented this with the economic support and the behavioral compliance as the x and y axis. The data sources are economic support index, which is the behavioral compliance. So now we made use of the feature that is available in Tableau to convert the sheets into a dashboard. So we have converted all the 3 sheets which we created previously, that is visualizations, into one single dashboard. So here as you can see, the policy timeline map is at the top, and then the mobility response matrix and the economic support versus the compliance visualization. So moving on to the next dashboard, for the first visualization we have the sentiment mobility lead lag explorer. So basically this shows that the blue line is equal to the sentiment and orange line is equal to the workplace mobility over 27 days. So the key insight we understood is that it answers the research question 1, that is discovery, which leads sentiment by 21 days. There's a visible lag pattern as well. So this is a dual axis time series which we built using Tableau, and the data source we used for this is the WADR component, which is the sentiment, and the workplaces column, which is the mobility. The next visualization is the topic evolution spiral. So here the visualization is basically the topic prevalence arranged in spiral pattern over time. So it shows the lockdown related topics which evolved during the analysis period. So we calculated using the XY coordinates using trigonometry plus topic prevalence, and then we used the data source as topic lockdown related, which is the dataset column which has the relevant details for the visualizing this, and this is the visualization for that. It is also interactive as well. This is a dashboard for the 2.1 sentiment mobility lead lag explorer and the topic evolution spiral. As you can see that both of the visualization are completely functional within the dashboard as well. We have put the sheet 4 and sheet 5 into the dashboard too. So moving on to the first visualization in the third dashboard, sentiment based forecasting. So this visualization basically demonstrates the day of date at which the early warning alert was normal, along with the WADR component value. So this is basically shows the sentiment trends with predictive capability for the answering the research question 8. So here The key insight we understood is the sentiment dips can predict case increases from 7 to 14 days later. And also, there is a line chart with Vader compound which has trend analysis enabled. Moving on to the second visualization in the third dashboard, it is a misinformation risk monitor map. It is a global view of countries colored by misinformation risk level. So blue countries is equal to, that is, it is analyzed, and gray it is said that it is not analyzed. So world map with country detail, that is country is a column for the analyzed countries, and then colored by the misinformation risk. So we have the column for misinformation risk where we color it based on that, and then as it is completely functional as well. It is interactive. As you can see, it depicts the value of normal for each country along with the emotion anger for each country. The third visualization is basically a recovery trajectory. So it shows multi-country recovery patterns over the analysis period. So the insights we understood is that different countries showed varied recovery speeds and patterns. So we built this using a line chart with country as color and recovery score as the y-axis. So as you can see on the legend, we've displayed each of the country for each of the each color. And also the line graph contains the values of day of date, country, and the recovery trajectory score. So the recovery trajectory score basically builds the line chart. This is the final visualization, that is the dashboard 3, which includes sheet 6, sheet 7 and sheet 8. And as you can see here, all of the visualizations are functional within the dashboard along with its legend values for each of the visualization. So this is it for the case study review 3. So all the visualization from research question 1 to 10 along with the Tableau visualizations with the dashboards and the implementation of the current project. The documentation for it is completely updated and uploaded it to my GitHub repository. So if you have any queries in the technical details of the project, we can understand it from the documentation here. Thank you.